Hello, this is LordUg. Yes, it is, and welcome to some more Don't Starve. Well, as you can see, if you look at the top right corner, we've jumped from the last time I played. I think it was the end of day 7, something like that. Now we're on day 22. I did tell you I was going to do that. I don't know if you like the idea or not. I didn't check the responses, the comments. So if you didn't like the idea, then I've just pissed you all off. But if you did like the idea, then it's okay. But I think you'll find it's okay. I've just done the generic things, really. You know, the building up of a normal base. I faced a couple of hounds. And what I'm going to do is, at certain parts in this video, a picture-in-picture will pop up. And I just recorded the two times I met the hounds. Let me get playing the game, and I'll talk while I do it. In fact, first, let me show you what I've done. Then we'll discuss everything else. So we're still nicely in summer, and I'll pause it and I'll show you what I've done with the map. Oh no, sorry, map. Bring the map up, map Michael. There we go. Now, this is what we've got so far. So this comes to a dead end. This here also comes to a dead end. Oh, I want that. I want that one. I want that. I want to go get that. So I'll go and get that later, because I like them. They're good. They're good for hounds as well. Believe it or not, they are excellent for hounds. Oh, they're them little eyeball things where if you go too close, they kind of bite at you. If you put one of them up and run round them, any hounds that get close, they bite them. And it only actually takes about 2 or 3 bites for a hound to die from one of them. So, yeah, they're actually very good to have. Okay, so that comes to a dead end. In fact, it all comes down to a bottleneck here. Everything from this bottleneck, from this thin part here, is just a dead end. And I've got my main base here. So, I've got to have one down here as yet. But as you can see, there's lots of beehives here. I have got some bee boxes set up, but we'll talk about that later. You know how that is. So, I need to open up down here yet. You can see there's more here and over here. So, we've got a lot to open up. I did actually find some rocks in the end. I had to use the toothy bottom. I used the toothy bottom there that we had. And it took me to here. And then as you see, we've got that kind of land here where you get all the rocks. And that made it so I could get some gold, so I could get a science machine going, and I could make more stuff. So let's get back into the game, and I'll show you around my base quickly. It's not very big, there isn't a lot to it. So I've got the science machine, and I've got the alchemy engine. I've got a couple of crock pots set up. And of course, if you look in here, we've got my favourite, the honey ham. My staple, my go-to food. That's still the main thing for me. Up here, out of the way, we have 3 bee boxes where our bees are happily working the way. I put plenty of flowers there for them. As you see, we've always got some honey collected. Miss me. Even the bee boxes are near a road, so I can get to them quickly from my base. And couple of chests with things in. I've got to pick some red gems up. They weren't from the hounds or anything. They were from grave sites. There's a couple of graves down here. You can see them here. In fact, there's quite a few. So there were ghosts in one of them, but I just left it behind. I jumped back at Toothy Bottom and left it behind. So yeah, I got some of them. Got one of them and a kazoo thing. Yeah, you see it rest. Oh, I also, this was annoying, I put a load of trees here. If you look where I'm circling up map with the cursor, I put about 20 trees here. And then we had a rainstorm, and I just went to chop them down so I could get plenty of wood. And a lightning bolt hit one of the trees and burnt all the trees down. Every tree got burnt down. That's why I've got so many, that's why I've still got so many of these charcoal, because you need charcoal. You need 6 charcoal to make a crock pot. I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 charcoal to make a crock pot. So that's another 8. That's another 12 charcoal there, and I've still got 13 there. So I actually had a hell of a lot of trees get burnt up. So what I've done is I've actually replanted them. I don't know why I've still done it so close, so close together. Because one good lightning bolt, and all these are going to go too. But as you can see, there's quite a few of them. So and it's quite handy to have. Let me put a couple down. I have got a tree guard, or whatever you call them. I've got one of them walking around somewhere higher up, and he wasn't pleased with me at one point. So, yeah, but like I say, I was talking about hounds. I have actually had 2 rounds of hounds come, and I've let the beefalo handle them. And for those people who don't know how it works, I'll just put them on in a picture by picture. They'll go in the top corner a minute. They'll cover where the hearts are and heart is and things like that. But I can see it, so I'll keep an eye on it. And what you'll see is you'll see the hounds attack, and me use beefalo to actually kill them. That's for people who are new to the game. It's easy enough. Now the way it works is you've got to keep running. The hounds will originally come for you. So they will follow you, they will attack you, and they'll ignore the beefalo to start with. But what you have to do is run around the beefalo quite close, and eventually the hounds stop running after you, and they bark. They start barking. Well, when they finish barking, they will go after whatever is the closest target. So once you see a hound stop chasing you, start barking, you need to make sure that you are further away than the closest beefalo, and then the hound will actually run after the beefalo. And then once they attack one beefalo, that's it. They get their ass kicked because all the beefalo then jump on it and stamp its face in. So you're okay, and just keep doing that. Yeah, we'll just keep running around, leading the hounds around the beefalo, and every time one stops to bark, all you do then is just make sure you run away far enough so that it will go after the beefalo. Of course, if you're talking pigs, you don't have to. Pigs just attack anything that goes near that go near the village that they don't like. Anything evil, anything classed as an evil thing, pigs will attack naturally. So if it's a pig village, just run straight in, and that'll happen. Okay, I also made myself a miner's hat, which I went and caught a firefly, and then made a miner's hat for it, which is good. And what's this? Flotsam. I take it this is to do with shipwrecked. If only I had some. What was that? Hooking. Oh, fishing rod. Oh, I also shaved my beard. Made a razor. Shaved my beard. My beard's in here. Oh, I forgot to show you what's in the other chest. See, beard hair. I did kill a spider's nest because I needed to make a net to catch the bees, so I could make the bee boxes, and to catch the butterflies. Did I just do a bark? No. And so I could catch the butterflies for the flowers, and then as you see, I had to kill quite a few bees, the orange ones that try and protect the place. I killed quite a few of those. Okay. Now the way I got meat to do the honey ham was actually I used the evil meat thing that was from the hounds, the dead hounds. So I haven't actually killed any beefalo as yet. But the good thing is they're always close by if I feel like going and slaughtering a beefalo. The only thing you've got to remember is, above all other things, make sure there's no other beefalo close by. If you hit a beefalo or piss one off, you're going to piss off all the beefalo that's round that one. So you've got to hit just the one. So if I hit him, that one will come and help him. And any that are close enough to pick up on that attack, it looks like there's only them two. I could probably drop both of them two with my log suit and a spear. So I did actually, I did actually run into the beefalo at one point, and they were red-assed. And I had about 6 beefalo trying to keep my face in, and that's when I was trying to get away from the first lot of hounds, I think it were. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and I'm going to light my campfire, my fire pit, sorry, and we will stay here for, well, I'll be here for this night, and then I'm going to run in the day up here, because I want to pick that up, and I'm going to put it probably somewhere over here, or maybe down here, down near this corner, so it's always extra protection. Then I've got beefalo around here, I've got the pig villagers, which is, I've got that there, and that there, and then I've got, then I'll have that as well, the thing, whatever that thing is, I'll have that as well. I can't remember its name, so I'm just getting back into it. Right, so let's put some logs on the fire. Here we go. Okay, so for those that don't know, this is your thermal measure. This tells you when winter's coming, and as you can see, I can tell you morning, I suppose. Unless I can throw a bit more fire on and light it up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you can see it now. Now, when the higher this is, the more heat is in the area. So the lower it is, the colder. Now, as days go on, and the daytime comes, when it's warm, this should just about go up to the top with like a orange red bar. It's up at the top now. But as it goes on and the days come along, as the day goes on, it'll start to come down here. Once it gets to about middle way, winter will come. So when day comes, if that's down here and it's daytime, then you know you haven't got long left. As you can see right now, it's at the top, so I've got plenty of time left. But as days go by, that'll get lower and lower and lower as the days come, until eventually it gets here, and then we get winter. And that is how that works. Okay, so we're going to grab a bit more, wood. My throat's a bit off today. It's a bit of a sore throat. It happens. But just letting you know in case it sounds a little bit weird. Which I think it mostly does anyway. But hey. Right. Take that one. And then we'll go and get that eye thing. No, idiot. That's that gone. Right, so let's go now. Oh yeah, I want a fishing rod. I want to know what that is. I want to know how that works. Now, this is why I like honey ham. Watch my food level. Yum. I do like honey ham. Right, so, what's a fishing rod? It's a trapping device, I'm guessing. Two. I think I only got one. Poo. Okay. I'll have to get it later if it stays around. If it disappears, then it can't be helped. I have got some spiders down here. They'll actually be 2 or 3 now, level 2 or 3. They've been down there quite a while, and I haven't been back. So, they should be quite dangerous by now. I'm just going to go and get this thing first, so I might actually go down there. I can always throw a makeshift campfire down if I need, on the way if it gets dark. So it's okay. But you can see that we're nice. A lot of bees around here, which were good. Oh yeah, I've made some. I had to top up on traps. I had a few traps that ran the course. So here he is. Told you I had one walking around. Hi, guy. You alright? Now, of course, he will just keep walking as long as I don't hit a tree with my axe or anything else, or attack any trees. Then I will actually be safe from him. Which right now I'm not going to do because I want to go over here. Over here? What's a hover? over here. Okay. Yeah, I had some traps that I needed to replace. So, and the traps take something like 6. I think it's about 6. Is it 6 grass each time? Yeah. Wow. Can't believe I remembered that. Yeah, so it's 6 grass every time, and I had to make quite a few, so my grass has gone down. Okay. Oh, give me you. Well, I've got plenty of them now. Flint. Nearly up on sticks. Here we are, look. I do like these eyeball things. I find them quite amusing, actually. I do actually find that. I do think they look amusing with just them. It's only forming still. It hasn't fully formed. Okay, so let's just put that there and get in here. Have I got my spear? Where's my spear? There's my spear. Get down. So when you kill this, all these die away. Now you pick up, and you'll get the things that they've eaten recently. And you'll also get this, which is a fleshy bulb. Now, I don't want that. And I don't want that. Now, the fleshy bulb, you can put that anywhere. You kind of plant it. And again, this is for new players that don't know, so don't put in comments, I knew all that you were saying. I know you do. If you've watched me for a while, you'll know by now. But if you haven't watched me before, then you won't. Then you might not know because you might be new to the game. So you put the fleshy bulb down, and those eyes you saw, they will grow out eventually over time. It doesn't happen straight away. It might take quite a few days, but they will grow out over time, and eventually you'll have a circle of eyes around that central fleshy bulb. And anything that goes close to that, even you, the little eyes turn into a mouth. Well, you saw one bite me, and they just bite you. But when a lot are doing it, your health goes down pretty damn quick. So you've got to be wary of that. Be careful of them. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to base because I'm not far away. And then, in fact, I'm out of time. Let's see if I've got time to go and plant this fleshy bulb down. I'll just put one down and show you. If you're going to put it down near an edge, don't put it too close. Or you're kind of doing yourself. You have got a nice protection field of these little eyeballs against hounds and that. It will distract them. And it's good to distract them, so you need as many as you can. And they'll only grow wherever there's soil to grow. Just make sure I've got this in the right place. I don't want to bite in beefaloes. So you see, you could put it here. But all you're going to get is a nice coverage here. And you're going to miss out on all this. So you might as well put it somewhere like here. So what we're going to do is we're going to right mouse button. And you've put it down. Now what will happen is over the next so many days, eyeballs will start growing. It's unfortunate for them rabbits there in them 2 rabbit holes. Because every time they pop out at rabbit hole, they're going to get eaten by an eyeball. But hey, that's life in Don't Starve. And then every so often you can go, if you want, you can go and destroy that fleshy bulb. And if there's any meats that have been eaten recently, any rabbits that have been eaten recently, then you should actually get them drop, and you can get them for yourself. Personally, I don't find the need. I don't really need them, so I don't touch them. I just leave it. I have to use it as something. If something attacks me, then I can go there for protection. So that's not too bad. So next day, what we're going to do, let me set this fire going. Okay, got plenty of heat on there, that's going to last fine. So I'll just put these down. There we go. Oh, and what we're going to do is, next day, we're going to go and get some spider webs. Right now, I need some spider webs because I need to make I need to make a fishing rod for that flotsam stuff. I don't know if it's still there, and I need to go and what else do I need to do? Can you tell me? Oh, a net. I want to make a net because I saw some fireflies up here somewhere. I know you can't see. It's okay. Also, you've got to remember when you kill spiders, you can get the evil meat drop. I can't remember its name now, but that evil meat, the dark meat, I don't know. I might be calling it evil meat, and it might be called evil meat. I don't know. But whatever it's called, that dark meat, I'll probably put a little pop-up on screen saying name, put something like, it's evil meat, idiot, or whatever it's called. Either way, I need to get some more of that. I can make some more honey ham then. I'm not going to kill the beefalo yet, because the beefalo are very handy. Now, they can drop just about anything. The only time you're really going to have trouble is if a giant comes, one of the giants. And that's if you're playing the Giants expansion, which I'm not. So it should be alright. But if a giant comes, that can be a problem. If you look back at my old videos, I think I did put beefalo against one of the giants once. And I think he killed like about 50 of them. It was crazy. Because when they hit with an AoE, like an area of effect. So they don't hit one beefalo. They hit everybody in front of them. So they killed just about all these beefalo that were bashing at them, which were quite amusing. I did lots of little fights like that, or quite a few anyway, which were quite good. Anyway, so there we go. We've done another couple of days. We're on 20 minutes again, so I'm going to head off. Well, it's 21 now. So I will see you next time. Probably more days will have gone, and I'll explain where I am and where we've got to, so it'll all be good. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. You take care, and goodbye for now.